Hello and good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
How's everyone today? India is probably going to be working on some NDA stuff, so she's going to be on mic, but hidden, obscured by the power of technology. Mwah. You demand Cat back or you'll sue Doig and Swift. Hey, I'm like,
Oh no, we're trying. Cat.
she might be back. The sun is still in line of sight.
She's tippy-toed off.
I finally realized, like, while I was setting up the stream that she'd, like, perched herself there. But I think in the process of wiring up mics and stuff and then heading downstairs, she followed me.
Morning, Gecko. I'm also sleepy.
So
sleepy.
So, yesterday I started doing some doodles of a character from a comic. And I made a little headway after the stream. So I think I'm going to continue that because my plan is potentially... my plan is to maybe use the character for the ABC collab, but certainly I want to try and make a little short comic with them this year. So I figure get a head start on that and use the morning stream slots to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, audio sync went good, Tiny. I was syncing up music stuff to the Savage Town opening. Declan's arranged with a couple of local Limerick bands to like use their music in the trailer itself, and so we were trying to find a nice place for the kind of the drop to kick in and have it like sync up with the dialogue and everything. India's gonna have a look at that today as well.
Oh,
like,
really?
we tried 2 tracks and we thought we might be able to blend between different parts of the same track, because I was just using a length of it, but yeah, we'll see.
I can do it. I'll try and splice them together in a way which feels seamless.
Yeah.
Bertie, Doig, I have a special present.
Oh. What?
The clip
You
I
have
took.
a snippet of what you want to do with the clip that you took. Do you know what this is regarding, India?
Is this the clip that you took on Twitch?
Yes. Well, I didn't.
Was the
Ready to
story
do it.
you were telling about me with my ass up in the air,
Yeah, that was just a minor part of the story.
dead on the floor,
You scooching.
so hungry, so hungry.
Yep.
I was up late. I'm like, I wasn't up as late as Mike. I guess I was because I didn't get to go to sleep before Mike went to sleep.
That's true.
I think just a lot of late nights are catching up with me. But that's okay.
But then I also napped.
That's true. There's a thing called coffee. And I'm going to get some today.
You're gonna get some.
I'm going to get some.
You're gonna
get some. And it's going to help me.
I think it's gonna do something to you.
It's going to do something. It's going to do enough to get me through the first part of the day. And then I don't know what's going to happen in the second half of the day. That's anyone's guess.
You're gonna reawaken your burning fire. It'll be like a coffee phoenix. A caffeinix.
Coffee Phoenix.
That's right.
I live for
Yeah.
about 2 hours and then I'm going to die harder than ever. Bertie, you sent something. Oh my goodness. This is very very accurate. actually.
Okay. I can actually look at this because I'm not sharing your screen right now.
Can you? You can't. It's only sent to me. You'll never know. You'll never see it. I'll never show you.
Oh, okay.
I'll show him. I'll show him because it's cool. And you know what? I'm the type of person who shares the good things in my life with other people.
That's because you can't keep secrets.
It's so accurate. Mike.
Okay, I'll be further away from the microphone for a sec. Putin. That is Putin on me. Yeah, that's awesome.
This is what happened. It's like a flashback.
She's on a rug as well, if you want to add.
If you want to add a square, then...
I just want them to know that you decided to lie.
Of course I did. I could choose. It wasn't like I was staging it or anything.
Do you recognize the pose?
It's amazing. A good thing. Hello.
So is this going to be an illustration? Wait, no, you took audio. What is this going to be?
An animation.
Oh.
Maybe. Maybe it's a storyboard. Maybe. I don't want to say it though. Even though I just did.
Someone...
Don't want to put undue pressure.
Someone gave us a nickname earlier, unless it wasn't to us, but I'm pretty sure they were like DC. How's it going, DC?
What, like Doig Quift?
What did you?
I'm sorry, I think I missed the beginning of the story. I'm just trying to jump on halfway through.
Not DQ.
D Quift.
It'd be probably more like D-Swee.
What?
D-Swifty.
I'm really confused.
There's no story. Someone just went, "How's it going, DC?" And they spelled it D-E-E-S-E-A.
D-E-E-S-E-A. DC.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. DC. It's a mystery. Maybe it's a clue. Maybe we're about to start some kind of adventure. Like a kind of national treasure type adventure, and we're going to have to decipher a ton of clues and follow all these leads to try and find some ancient, powerful artifact.
Oh, is there actually someone in the chat called DC?
Oh. Well, that's less of a mystery. But I suppose that makes sense. I'm sorry that my screen isn't on screen today.
There is totally someone right at the beginning that said DC. That makes sense now. Everything makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry for appropriating your nickname.
Just like everything in life, there's a mundane explanation.
The explanation this time is Doig's an idiot.
Yeah.
I can live up to that title.
It's true, he's an idiot. What an idiot.
Classic Doig.
Sometimes I sit and I just think, wow.
I was distracted by the cute cat. Where is the cute cat?
But what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by you going off on one about a name that's perfectly normal is that I'm doing some NDA work today. But I'll still be here, just hanging out. Chilling at maximum, relaxing all cool. And shooting some b-ball outside of the skew.
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 I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you. Bless you.
The second one was more like a duck.
Get blessed. Who's the duck a duck?
Hmm? Wait. That was a little too effective. How it be, Brady?
Sometimes it'd be like that, Brady.
Sometimes it'd be like that. Where's my square brush? There it is. Got it. Cool.
For a second, Bertie, I thought you said Super Brady. Buffy, come and be cute on camera. Wait, hold on. I have an idea.
You have an idea? Should I get the camera ready? Well, it's not on, but it can be on. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. What are you gonna do? You're gonna... There we go. She's not on camera there. Alright, okay. We're manufacturing where she is. She's gonna jump up and claw me. Ow. Wait. There we go. No, it's here. It's here. It's like trying to lead the alien ET with Skittles. There. Not on the camera, India. She's standing on all my shortcuts now.
I'm making a trail. Hold on.
I hate this. She's standing on all the hotkeys.
I did it.
One cannot fault you.
Help a big small.
I know she's playing the video.
Well.
Oh my god.
You know what? I tried my best. And sometimes in life, you do things that don't work out. And you try your best. And that's the most that you can do. And no one can fault you for that. No one can fault you for that.
If anything could go wrong, all of it went wrong. I specifically had to figure out how to fix those hotkeys for that to happen. Oh man.
Wow. Well.
I don't even know if she muted us as well.
Maybe she did. But she did it deliberately. Just her paw on that particular key. Haha.
So she was there for a minuscule of a second.
Okay, well that's good. It's a good job she didn't reveal anything anti-aid. That would have been unfortunate.
Psycho's trying to pretend that we were actually muted. We could have been. She was standing on every key around it.
Hey, Doig.
Thanks for that plan, India.
Well, yes. Look, sir. At least I took what I wanted and I seized it from life. I tried to.
Very, very good.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring this down here. Just cover your face with Buffy. There we go.
I'd love that.
That's what you get.
I'd love to cover my face with buff. This is great. Oh, so much fluff. Except there's no fluff, is there?
Well, there's a towel in there.
Great.
There we go. It might well be Emlet. I didn't check behind there, but if she sleeps there, it probably is. Probably is. Let's just...
Yeah, yes, it is. I'm surprised you didn't clean it, Mike, before you put the camera there.
I forgot there was a cat.
You forgot. You could literally see when you were putting the camera there.
No, the camera used to be like that.
Just lazy.
But someone made the cat stand on it.
Oh, I didn't make her do anything. She makes her own choices.
Anyway.
Oh, hell. Well, hail. That happened. I recognize cat puke anywhere.
Puppy.
She doesn't care about us.
Yeah, she does.
She doesn't.
Don't include me in your grouping with cat
She doesn't
affection.
care about you.
Puppy.
Get bent, Buffy.
Get Ben.
Go and bend yourself.
WHEB1.
Push you
Oh,
over.
Brady. Brad. Bronner. I get confused. But thank you very much for the donation. For the tip.
A donation. Thank you.
Donut Chong.
Thank you very, very much. When I go to a land of coffee, it will be your donation that allows me to stay awake long enough today to write Patreon posts and do things.
India got an A+ for effort.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, ha 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 ha. What did you get, Mike?
I set up the
C.
camera.
D minus. I did well. Can we put it on the fridge
Sure.
next to your D minus? Try harder next time.
Okay. Didn't realize
Maybe
we were
one day
running.
you'll catch up.
Didn't realize we were running the academics in whatever that was.
Well, that's one of the reasons you're always behind.
Oh, I'm not aware of the competition I've been volunteered into.
Yeah.
Right.
Not a Verti minus. A Doig D minus. Oh, Gecko, we saw that you bought a copy. Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
hope that we're going to be sending off a bunch of stuff today.
We will. We took a whole bunch of orders yesterday, so. I put a tweet out yesterday to let people know that we had copies left, and I said to India like a couple of hours after, because it's a good idea to like put out a tweet and then for one of us to retweet a little bit after rather than at the same time. I was like, do you want to retweet my post about the book? And she's like, I'm busy.
What is this? The Swift Roast? Get out of here.
The Swift Roast. Can we make that a weekly feature?
No.
It sounds good though.
No.
As long as it's not the... Never mind, I'm not going to say
Yeah, why would you even? Weird hordy bastard.
Woo.
Throw you out the window.
Where the sky bus
You
will
probably
hit me.
like it. Not that I'm kink shaming. If you all like being thrown out of windows, that's perfectly fine.
Alright. Oh dear.
Night night, Brady.
Doig pulling out the receipt.
No, don't spill the tea on me.
Is that part of...
burns.
Is that part of is that the technical term for exiting through a window? Defenestration? Or is it something else
Is that
that I should
Whoa.
know?
30? You know everything. I don't know if that is. We should find out.
I don't think I'm gonna Google it right now.
Emma has a question. For
What?
people who colour stuff.
Oh, cool color stuff. Do you ever feel limited by the line art you make? Like, I feel like I can do more intricate art, but my line art is holding you back. That's interesting. Because as a profession, I color other people's line art, so I think it's possible to collaborate with someone else, and I think you have and do. But I think the stuff I enjoy coloring most is probably stuff I myself have drawn, which pushes me to try and improve what I can draw so I can color better things.
Bertie's confirming that word does mean to be thrown out the window.
Oh. Cool.
Or to throw out of the window. It's amazing. Calvin and Hobbes. Educating the masses.
I wonder if anyone has ever successfully acted upon that fetish.
What, being thrown out of a window?
Yeah, with the parachute and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure. I bet it's like Rule 34, you know, except the rule is that...
Is it floor 34?
Everyone's tried it once. Nice. I like it. Not like that, though. Ah.
Did you just grunt on stream?
It's a new thing.
Grunting?
Yeah, it's gonna be like my calling card, you know? I'm gonna be like, hey guys, welcome to the morning stream. Ah.
Fuck. I believe you.
Mm-hmm. Got some tea. Just did a painting. Ah.
Don't. You'll kill me. Thanks for the follow.
Yup. I think people will stop if they think that we're enjoying it too much now.
God, Doig, I love that in the one clip I took of Declan holding Buffy. What happened?
What happened?
Synatic. Who is, I think this is the first time they've said anything. Maybe wrong, but it's just like, I'm just here for the grunts, to be honest.
30, that's pretty good. 30 says Buffy's leg was up in a weird way and Declan was like, look at the leg action, you at Twitch like feet.
Yeah, that cracked me right up. I try not to talk on Declan streams, but sometimes he makes it unavoidable. It's against Twitch's terms of service to show feet. Does that include cat feet?
Is that true? Is that a true thing?
Why?
I mean, I know some people like have a fetish for feet. Is that a problem?
Oh dear.
It is. What the heck? Is that's so weird?
Are shoes okay?
That's a fetus.
Is it just bare feet? Oh, does not allow bare feet because of fetish reasons.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure we have
it allows
shown like Buffy.
It allows girls with like tank tops that are super low.
Yeah.
But you can't have feet?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't really. I don't think it really allows.
You can fetishize anything.
That's true.
But that's really weird. I mean, if people enjoy feet, let them have their feet streams. It's not explicit to the rest of us.
Yeah.
Maybe they're scared it'll make more people like feet. And then what would we do? We'd be in a world where people like feet.
I know, they don't want to encourage
society
feet
would
liking.
collapse.
No one will ever want to put on shoes and industry will fail.
Kevin fetishized saving in a program. I can understand that, I think.
I'm pretty sure we've had bare feet on the stream because Buffy Cam used to be like out into the room at like floor level. I'm sure I've walked by that. I'm sorry.
I think it's probably okay if you just do a glimpse accidentally. It's probably just if you're like, look at these.
Look at these feet.
Look at these I've got.
Look at these appendages.
Peel off my sock slowly. And my toes spring forth.
Your voluptuous toes.
My voluptuous toes. With the silky hair wafting in the breeze.
And that one toe that just won't stop looking at you.
Side-eyeing you. Mike has cool feet.
Yeah, I do.
Can I tell them?
Yeah, whatever.
Mike has 2 of his toes are like joined together almost. Like webbed, but intensely webbed.
Intensely webbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like there just isn't a seam between them. It's interesting. I think it probably makes him faster when he swims.
You have to say swim faster.
Well, maybe it makes you faster when you run too. Hadn't thought of that.
Yeah. I think it was from my my grandmother. She had webbed toes as well. But it skipped my mum's generation.
Thank you, Grandma.
Thank you, Grandma.
Side toe. That's ridiculous. It is on both feet, yeah. It's an even distribution.
Yeah, it's the second and third toe on each foot.
They are together.
So, growing up, everyone that I saw who had like individual toes just looked weird to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do I look weird to you?
Yeah.
Huh. Sensible senpai? That sounds sensible. Do that thing.
What's that?
Sensible senpai's gonna go sleep.
Oh, that is sensible.
It's 4 a.m.
Oh, cool. Dee's co-worker's cat has an extra toe on each foot. So essentially a working thumb.
Whoa! Does it use it? Does it use its powers for good?
Oh no, I wouldn't draw the toes like that. I've since learned that feet are different.
Poor Mike used to scrunch his feet up because he didn't want people to see.
Yeah.
But you should be proud. It's very cool.
I'm unique.
You are. Apparently she picks things up with the extra toe. That's amazing. Whoa.
Buffy just headbutts things until they work.
She's like the next stage in the evolution. She just needs to breed with other cats.
She's a thumb cat. Not to be mistaken with a thumbtack. I've got the scene from Jurassic Park where the velociraptors make their way into the kitchen, but instead of velociraptors, I'm now just imagining that thumb cat breathing heavily up against the glass door.
Yeah, I can see it. Oh, Sensible Senpai says my cat also has extra toes. But she also has 2 claws on each toe fused at the center.
Wow.
Cool. Wowzers.
It's interesting that when Buffy is like excited by the thought of getting a treat, all of her claws just like engage. because you went to try and get her to get up on the table, but what you did was put it just above head height, so she like used her front paw on my leg, which if you're listening back to the audio, I knew was gonna happen. It's like she's gonna claw me to get to that. And you're like, and then she did.
Well, it is like a fight for survival when Buffy sees that treat.
It is,
like,
yeah.
Weirdly, despite the fact we're going to give it to her, she will attack you to get it. And when you put it somewhere, she'll literally pounce on it as though you're about to take it away from her.
Yeah.
Even though we don't. We wouldn't dare. It's frightening.
It's funny. You know how usually when you give her food, you can lift the plate up onto the ledge to put it on and then put it down for her? I'm too lazy to do that now. So I just like lean over and put it down on the plate. But I have to make sure that she gets like a decent enough portion size, which is difficult because she immediately puts her face in it. So I've taken to just booping her on the face when she goes in. And I think she's learning. But the sounds she makes when you refuse her entry to the plate are fucking ridiculous. Like usually she's way high pitched and she's like, but like she just like grunts if you try and like prevent her from eating. It's funny. No reaction?
I'm sorry, I was looking at Sewer Great.
I see.
Sorry. Reference.
No, I get you.
What do you call the round ones that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles come out of?
Manhole cover.
Thank you. Good morning, Claire.
They're recounting events of the stream, and this one doesn't really put us in a great light.
Isn't it? India was grunting. It's true. I was. I'm still deciding if it should be my new thing.
Try it out for a few weeks.
Yeah.
See how it feels.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Tuesday has barely begun. But I hope it's going to be a good one.
I think if we were doing that character design post today, let's do one on just Strive and save the other Brigadiers for another post. What do you reckon?
I was going to cover them, but just briefly. Because I don't have any extra art I can really share of them.
That's not true.
Well, we're trying to share just the stuff that we have already shared, right? Image-wise.
I think you could go a little bit more.
I'm not sure. I'll see. I'll try writing it my way and we'll see how interesting it is.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, character design. I think I've made some breakthroughs yesterday with this one. I decided to look at, and I was thinking putting this stuff in a Patreon post at one point, but I was looking at me birds. Where'd they go? Yeah, I was looking at these birds, and I thought it was cool shape language to try and incorporate in the character. These were jackdaws. If Photoshop will let me select them. I think I might have no, I didn't. Give me this. Give. Okay. Yeah. So this was the shape language on them. And I thought it was cool that if you looked at this as the back of someone's head, that they could have like a ponytail wrap in a wrap that was the shape of the beak, and then I saw the eye being a kind of, if there was like a little piece of metal, ornate metal to tie the hair up, like that could be like a gem or a jewel or something. So like if you looked at the back of the character's head, they would look kind of like a bird. And so I did. I reduced the opacity. I did a quick kind of doodle to figure that out. And then I thought, what kind of cool shapes would be interesting for a ponytail that came down from it. And I thought of tying off the hair like this would look like someone had bound up a bird wing and used that sort of shape language in the way that her hair is tied up to try and communicate how I want the character to feel a little bit trapped, and also link her imagery to the birds that she'll come to know. It looks like a bird holding a worm. Yeah, it does. So I'm trying to work in more of that shape language into the rest of her either face or rest of her design, and do some variations with those ideas in mind.
I'm looking forward to seeing how that influences into the costume as well.
Yeah, me too. I know that I want to incorporate more weaving because it's not in her hair now. So maybe I'll do that as like trimming, or maybe her collar could have like a trim of fur.
Yeah.
But then have like a woven aspect to it.
It's cool. It's nice to see that you feel like you found your feet a little bit more with the character.
Yeah.
I think it's a mighty cool direction.
Like, what can you say about the character before they even have to tell you anything? What can you show?
What are you guys up to today? As well. Tell us what you're doing. I think I will be going to grab a coffee and doing a Patreon post.
Okay, cool.
If you want to come and accompany me, Mike, you're very welcome to.
I think I'll stay. I
Oh.
appreciate the invitation though.
Well, okay. And then there's some work I need to do with our good friend David, which will be fun. If I'm awake for it, it'll be fun. And there's also some nice like table work, which we're all doing.
Yeah.
Which needs to continue and advance. Some animations need to get clean, and some other animations need to get roughed. Get roughed up, mate.
Bit of rough and clean.
Yeah, a bit of rough and tumble. Wait a second, what? We need to work on Starlight Brigade fan art today. Wow. For the large-scale Game Grumps collab project. Oh, Sensible Senpai, which of the Grumps do you have? Good luck, Hardik. Hardik, what are you up to today? Oh, gonna do some work and study for a big boring exam this weekend. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry that you have a big boring exam, Hardik. That sucks. When are your exams over? And Kieran, good morning.
Hey, Kieran. No worries.
Oh dear, it's locking your machine. sometimes that's just how it is. Sentinel Senpai, you have Susie. Oh, that's awesome. You have a good one. Susie is easy to caricature and fun to draw. She has that cool streak in her hair and a really gothic style. And all the tattoos. Oh, the tattoos you could do with them as markings. It's awesome.
You've incited India.
Sauce. I don't know how to pronounce this. Peak 16, brr. Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, people have cool character designs. You know? I know Susie doesn't have the streak in her hair anymore though, does she? I liked it.
I'm not sure.
When her and Aaron matched, it was super cute. You made her a mock-up in Skyrim last night as a Khajiit? That's awesome!
Just tidying up my canvas a little bit. Like, because the older ideas are bad, so let's not keep them on the sheet.
Oh, Hardik, I know that feeling. You know, on the bright side, they'll be over soon, so don't worry. You know, you just gotta get through them. And they'll be done and you can focus back on the things that are important to you. Aaron comments on all her pictures and it's really cute. Yeah. It is. They're adorable.
That shape of the head something the character in your story has? This one? Because this is also like the hair parting and stuff.
It creates a bit of an upward arrow is the thing.
Yeah?
Like maybe you instead want to give her more of a weighted down feeling.
Would that be that way? Or would that be that way?
Well, think about it. If there's something that's being weighed down by something,
it would be being pulled from the bottom, and I don't know. It feels like the upward arrow would still be feeling weighty.
The upward arrow would still be feeling weighty.
Unless you did this one where like got all the weight up here, like top heavy. Like this sort of face.
Yeah. The thing is that you have the opposite here. Let me show you what I mean. So at the minute you have a face shape like this.
I can't see what you're doing.
You might have to lean over a little bit. Which is creating an upward arrow.
Right. Yeah.
Right? But if you have something which is more like, it feels like there's a weight on top of it, then it might feel more weighted down.
Oh, I see. Right, yeah.
Because then the shape looks like it's got something heavy on top of it.
So if I gave her like that sort of thing.
You could try it. Trying to work into the shape itself, the feeling of it pushing her down. So you'd have to like carve it. Dr. Sun liked your stream fan art today. That's so cool!
Are we going to Kilkenny Animated? When is Kilkenny Animated?
I think we are. Probably.
I want to. I just seeing if it coincides with anything. Is it like the 4th and 5th of October or something like that?
The common properties of a Starlight Sonar. Well, that's like the common properties of a Mobian. Because there's multiple different aliens in Starlight Brigade. Like, you could be a Meowch alien and be like a cat person.
I did a Sona that was a big bear.
Yeah. Mike did a star bear. And you can, of course, make your own aliens up too. But the Mobians are bluish/purplish/tealish skin. And some of them have markings on their face or the rest of their body. They all have a central gem core that is embedded into their chest. And they tend to have palish hair.
What would a character with really light highlights say about their character if they lived in a grassy area? Is that highlights in their hair? I tend to see that it's like bleached hair, or like hair that's slightly lighter, is probably to do with being in the sun a lot. So if they lived in a grassy area, maybe it means that they spend a lot of time in the sun.
Mm-hmm. That's a good answer. Hello, Brenda Wu.
If it's only in certain parts of their hair, maybe it's the case that they're underneath a forest canopy and then they're getting like dappled light as well, in like sharp bursts, like small focused areas.
Morning, Sean. Good morning.
Hello.
How you doing?
Go away, Steam. I think my restream died. I'm gonna restart that. Oh no, it's back again. You saw us on Sung stream today. Yeah, we jumped in, said hello.
Yep, we were there. I enjoy watching Sung stream. Very fun.
I really like the way he does shoutouts.
Oh, the way that he uses his synthesizer. I don't know if that's the right word. I need to learn the proper terms for it.
His talk box.
Yeah, he pops his talk box in and he does like... You're studying for your exam. Good luck, Brenda.
Do you make world environments before designing characters? I think the story you're trying to tell can have like different settings that make sense. But there tends to be like if you narrow down what makes more and more sense specifically to the story you're trying to tell.
Yeah.
It can go that way.
That's how it went with Starlight. The character and the world came together more or less at the same time, just based on the story.
Yeah.
Based on what we needed them to convey, basically.
That's a good way of keeping your world building lighter, is working out what you specifically need to show for your story, rather than trying to build a world around trying to build a world and then trying to put a story in that world, because you can do a lot of periphery and arbitrary design that doesn't serve the story you're trying to tell, but it's still cool, and it's still like you work out, you can maybe be inspired by a prop design or something, but it really depends on, you know, how much time you can invest and how fun you find that. Yeah, I think there's no hard fast rule as long as it is contributing to the story you're trying to tell. Like, for instance, I knew the kind of environment that I wanted to put this character in later in the story, but that was inspired by I had thought up a game idea, and so the comic is a reaction to the game setting. And so I kind of have worked backwards from that, and what that's meant is the story was never character first, and that's why I'm having difficulty figuring out who I'm going to put in that space, because originally it was going to be, you know, the player, which is more of a blank avatar.
But the most important thing for you to have, if you have a story, is the theme of the story.
Yeah.
Once you have that, you can build the world and the characters out from the theme. And the theme is basically a statement that you will prove true or false by the end of the story. And it's the message that you're conveying through your story.
Sometimes, in the case of mine, it's linked to what the character needs to learn. So they might have an opposite belief, or they might be held back by something.
It should definitely be linked to what the character has to learn. For sure. For example, if you have the theme of no fate but that which we make, your character should at the beginning believe that they cannot make their own fate. Just like if you have a theme of you have to push through fear, you have to have a character who's afraid of something.
Yeah.
In order for them to push through that and prove your theme. At least that's the way that I do it. It doesn't have to be the way that everyone does it, but that's the way I do it.
That's what makes story sense to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's helpful for me to think of it through that lens. For sure.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to, like, talk about cool story themes?
What?
Do you want to talk about cool story themes?
Yeah?
Like Jaws?
Yeah?
You know?
What's the theme of Jaws?
The theme of Jaws is you have to face your fear. You know what the last line of the film is? For the main character?
What's the last line, India?
You know, I used to be afraid of the water. You know what you can do to make the water scary?
Put a shark in it.
Give it teeth. It all comes from the theme, man.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Mm-hmm. How do you think you come up with a villain that is a crocodile that has swallowed a clock?
You make a character afraid of dying.
Mm-hmm. Everybody has to grow up, man. So you make a character who's afraid of time, and how do you make time scary? You give time teeth. Make it a crocodile that swallowed a clock, and you can hear it ticking when it comes for you, and it's already taken a piece of you, your hand.
Yeah. That's amazing.
It takes you one piece at a time. And you hear the tick, 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 and you know it's coming. And that's because it's built out from the story's theme. You don't just come up with a crocodile that swallowed a clock.
Yeah, like...
without being deliberate about it.
Pan and Hook are two sides of a coin almost. In reaction to growing up.
Steiny, look at you dissembling my story like a pro.
Where's this?
In the chat. All the stuff I'm saying, by the way, I learned from Brian McDonald, who is a storyteller. So much that I'd like to take credit for working that stuff out. I'm just repeating what I've heard him say.
Yeah.
And the things which made me go, oh, whoa, that's super cool. So.
You have internalized and try and put into your storytelling.
Mm-hmm. A way to make anything scary, give it teeth. Yeah, exactly. It worked with Sonic, didn't it, Emma? So true.
Yeah, I think it's right though. Like, if you approach the story from like it's what it is behind the scenes rather than plot, character, and world first, you can tailor and temper your design choices.
Yeah. Exactly.
Which is tricky though, because sometimes you just like it. And India is all about killing those babies.
Yeah, sorry. But say you have a theme of nice guys finish last. Like, you know, that you have to have a character who's a nice guy.
Who finishes last.
Yeah, you know, he has to finish last. You know, that you need some non-nice characters in there to prove the counterpoint. Yeah, storytelling's super difficult.
Give the teeth make teeth scary.
Yeah. Teeth are scary. I saw a simulation online the other day where someone had taken a human-like figure and they'd applied a material to it in a 3D program to make it all floppy. And they were showing the teeth gnashing together and they were flopping all over the place, and it was really horrible to watch. It was really just made me shudder.
Eek.
India likes killing babies. Only story babies.
Story babies.
Not actual babies.
Story babies gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told India about like an idea I had around this story about the beginning. She's like, that's really cool. You're telling it from the point of view of one of your secondary characters though. I was like, oh, yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Like,
sometimes you need, like, that's why you need to run it by someone. I don't mean to be a killjoy.
I think I'm still going to go ahead with that, but tailor that to be the B side of the story and figure out what I need to do to make the A side work. Because I just told you the intro.
Yeah, there's not anything that's particularly... The intro is one of the most important parts, though. You'd state your theme within the first 5 minutes. Anyway. Yeah, it doesn't anything broken about it. It just needed, like you said, the perspective of her as well. Oh, Franny Shuck, you're so welcome.
Yeah, we absolutely love storytelling and what makes storytelling meaningful, and trying to use what we've learned as well, and also communicate what we've learned.
Floppy teeth. It's so frightening.
What's frightening?
Floppy teeth.
Floppy teeth. Gummy teeth, no. Gomu no teetho.
My writing story with time travel is a doozy. Oh my goodness, yeah. I mean, way to start with like the hardest thing. Just getting everything to hook up with everything else. What kind of time travel is it?
Yeah, there's a number of different narrative options.
Is it the time travel where you go back and you see the events but you can't change them? You could just run alongside them and everything inevitably happens the way it first happened because it's already happened? Or is it the type of time travel where you go back and you can change things?
But you end up creating a parallel timeline and can't return to your previous timeline because it's split from the timeline that you exited from. That's the one I think most people do. It's where you can go about and enact change, but your change butterfly effects.
Yeah.
Like Back to the Future does that one.
Yeah, he returns to an alternative future.
Whereas Harry Potter, with the Time Turner, they experience events in real time, but they are also present to where they were when they time traveled as well. Which...
Oh, the Time Turner one is the one where...
doesn't make sense to me.
It does. It means that they can't change anything.
Well, okay. So, spoiler time. You might
People who
want to
haven't
mute
read Harry Potter.
people that haven't read Harry Potter and shit, I can't remember which book.
Prisoner of Azkaban?
It's probably that one.
That's the one with the time turner, so I'm assuming that's the one.
Is that the one where Buckbeak is in it?
Yes.
Okay, so they use a time turner to thwart an execution of a creature.
Mhm.
But does that mean that they walked away from the scene and just assumed that Buckbeak was killed? And they didn't go and check.
Yeah.
They just went and time traveled instead.
Yep. 100%. They go to Hagrid's place and he says, you don't want to see this. You should go. And you don't want to be seen by these people when they come to my place. So they're like, okay, we have to go. And then on the way, they hear the axe come down.
Yeah.
And Hagrid bawling and crying. And they don't want to go and see.
But then would he bawl and cry if the pumpkin got it instead?
Because he was happy.
Oh.
You see? So it all hooks up and ties together. What's happened or it's already happened because they do it.
Okay.
So they don't actually change anything, but they come back with more knowledge.
Clever shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can listen again.
How would they know, though?
I'm writing it.
Okay.
Spoily.
Spoil.
Over. Oh, okay. Photoshop. I tried to write spoilers over, and it went spoily R.
Spoiler.
Spoily R.
Tyler, that is a sad story. Why are they killing their granddad? Do they want to disappear?
No.
Groundhog Day time travel. That's kind of time travel. It's time travel in which you can't escape the loop unless you find the right combination of events.
That's true, yeah.
You just keep going back to the same place over and over until you can find the correct path.
I think it is time travel.
Yeah.
But it's more like your consciousness travels than your physical self travels. So that you're aware of and have retained the information of your experiences, but you're displaced through time with those experiences intact.
Yeah, Majora's Mask is like that too.
I guess you also take your equipment. Or do you lose certain items?
I think you lose and regain. What you mean in Majora's Mask?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I think you hold on to the items. Oh, you lose stuff. Okay.
Apparently you keep masks and main items, but lose everything else. But they're okay with killing him and then just dying. That's Tyler.
I never finished Majora's. It was such a stressful game to play.
Oh really? You didn't finish it?
Did you?
I've barely even played it.
Oh. Yeah, the time travel mechanic means that every action you do has to be kind of like thought about.
I played it up to the point where the time travel started happening and then stopped.
Right, okay.
I panicked when I realised I had limited time to do stuff.
Yeah. I think that would be a really interesting one to let's play, you and I. Because I won't be able to remember how to solve stuff. I'm hopeful that this new Breath of the Wild has the same sort of darkness about it. Okay, oh yeah, Paper Bag, if you didn't see the stream last week or something, I'm gonna attempt to play every Zelda in order of release. And either live stream or let's play, like record it with India.
That's me.
And I've only ever played and completed Ocarina of Time and Skyward Sword.
Random at the candy store.
Good luck with Zelda 2. I don't know if we'll include the Zelda CD ones. That we might.
But Mike, they're canon. They're Ganondorf.
Are they Ganondorf? Okay, well maybe those then.
Are we gonna speed run them? Heck no. I don't even played any of them before, so it would be difficult for us to speed run them.
Yeah.
Being not familiar.
They won't be speedrun. We probably won't we won't do a big explore. If you know what I mean. We won't just dick around, I don't think.
What?
What?
I'm out.
Okay, fine.
Sean says Zelda 2 isn't a CDI game. It's on NES.
Oh no, yeah, I know, it's a side-scrolling one. Are you saying good luck with it because it's insanely difficult? Because that might be a thing. Have we heard of Earthbound? We have, yeah. India played a bit of Earthbound after having played Undertale because she knew that Toby was in part inspired by, is it the Mother series or something?
I was pretty traumatized that I couldn't spare the stray dogs.
Yeah.
I was like, but this inspired Undertale. I don't feel like I should be hitting these hobos.
Yeah, you didn't fight for a long while.
And then Mike was like, look, India, you just have to... This is... It's an RPG, you just have to...
Punch a dog.
Fight.
Yeah.
I'd like to play it all the way through, though, because we only got to, the first town. I don't think we even left on it.
I don't think we did. I played it in the past. I only just left on it.
I want to play Earthbound. I want to play Mother 3 as well.
We have to send both of you an episode to edit. Who is the other?
30, I'm assuming.
Oh.
Again, though, we need to be able to pay you guys if you're going to do anything for us. So we won't be sending you anything until we can pay you. Nothing. I have to do the editing myself, and we'll just have to not bring out the Let's Plays until we're less busy. Value yourselves.
I laughed way too loud there. It was just a combo of listen, India, and you're like, value yourselves.
Value yourselves. Value the work and your time. You know the time that you're putting into editing Mike and I's clips? Could be spending that doing your own projects. Drawing cool stuff.
Any ETA on when work might slow down for you guys? You've been going at it for years now, it seems.
Yep.
Work will slow down when we are able to afford things. Well,
that's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true at all. The only thing that affording things would enable us to do is to do things like get an editor, so stuff would be able to come out. We would be able to put work off our plate onto other people's, which would make it easier for us. But the actual answer to that is probably around August.
Yeah.
The current project we're working on with Knights of a Light Table is meant to be wrapping up September.
At the end of
Fingers crossed.
August, I think.
We'll see, but we're all doing our best to reach it. So at the minute we just don't have time to edit, unfortunately. But hopefully at that point it will slow down a little bit.
See you, Brenda.
See you, Brenda. Tyler, I have no projects. Bertie, I love working on other people's projects. Still want to pay you guys though.
Yeah.
When we have some money, though, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. We probably have to figure out a way of getting the footage to you because it's a lot of data to transfer. Wonder if we could do it with proxies or something, where you edit a low res version of them or something. Although it'd be easier if you guys could render out the videos and upload them as well.
I think it wouldn't be too big. I think it would be okay. Just use Dropbox.
Oh, I totally just did a weird kind of... I'm gonna do that by using an adjustment layer instead. I got a kind of weird painted face feel there, which is not what I'm going for.
Well, heck you too, Verty. Heck you too.
I could probably just do it via Dropbox rather than WeTransfer.
Yeah, I think you would need a bunch of files and a place to save them, so Dropbox would be the thing which makes sense the most. Oh, your contract is ending in September. Do you have anything that you can line up, do you think, Claire?
Would it be prudent of you to find a job for earlier and then give notice?
Easier said than done, my man.
Yep. I just mean rather than state of their schedule, but I don't know this.
I'm sure that Claire's looking. I see you, a random vegetable. Thank you for dropping by. Verty, me too. I wish that I could win the lottery. I would give so much money to so many friends to make stuff. A 4-month summer sounds amazing. Ugh.
F you, Tyler.
What I wouldn't give for a 4-month summer.
Nah, but Tyler's worked really hard before that on all the projects that he was doing.
Yeah, Claire
You've
says
earned the break.
Claire says that her problem is that all her most recent professional work is under NDA.
Right.
I don't know if the contracts become more harsh since I was there, Claire, but what I did was when I left Boulder, I made myself a professional reel with the stuff that I'd done recently on it that I wasn't meant to show. and I kept that password protected. And I only used that for the companies I was applying to, not publicly. And I think that's generally okay for you to do. Yeah, I do it with every job I go to, because when it comes to applying for jobs, you kind of need to be able to show them what you've been doing.
Yeah. I mean, if that is your portfolio. You've been told you can't even have them password protected. That's
really sucky.
That feels immoral. Given the situation. Like, if your contract is ending because of something that's out with your control.
Do it anyway. You didn't hear me say that. It's not like it's recorded or anything, but do it anyway. You do what makes you feel comfortable, basically. Don't take my bad advice. Well, that sucks.
Hack into the mainframe. Yeah, look out for you.
Well, maybe we could talk to Jamie. See if he's looking for anyone.
Yeah?
I've forgotten his second name, but he used to work at Boulder.
I think he works with a company in Belfast now.
Yeah, like it's a fair thwack away. But
you might consider remote.
Yeah, maybe.
You've worked with Ham. Is that their surname? No way.
Maybe that's the name of the company.
Oh, maybe. Jamie Ham.
Jamie Ham.
Wait. Did you mean to say you worked with Jamie and it just auto-corrected to Ham?
That's great.
Oh, I am. There's the question we had to answer. T-shirts or tank top, and I went to write T-shirt, and my phone auto-corrected to tanker. It auto-corrected it to tanker. I was like,
I want a tanker.
How?
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Of anything for it to autocorrect to, I was like, did you mean tanker? Like, no, explicitly no.
Okay.
Choice A.
A client is asking us if we want t-shirts or tank tops, and I'm stuck because I wear t-shirts all the time and I'm comfortable in them.
Yeah.
But I think tank tops are really cool.
Is tank top the one where it's just like straps?
Yeah.
Get a t-shirt.
Think
Or, well, otherwise
I could order a tank top, so I have both. Ask for a t-shirt and order a tank top.
You could do that.
Okay, I might do that.
Like, usually when you wear tank tops, though, you wear them over another t-shirt.
I'd like to not, though. I'd like to just wear a tank top. Tank tops are cool.
Okay.
You know? But I also get slightly self-conscious in them. Yeah, I want to show off my sick guns. Welcome to the gun show, bro.
D says, also India, I intend to use the... Oh. It went away.
No.
Go up. I tend to use the sick India clip. Hopefully as some boarding practice. And Tyler says, even Vert's current project involves Doig and Swift Enterprises.
Amazing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'd love to see that boarded. That sounds so fun. Is it going to be like Doig and Swift animated? Like the Game Grumps?
No way.
Oh.
Man, Doig and Swift animated. The dream.
The dream. That sounds amazing though. Oh, I'd love. Be sure to send them over to us when you've done your boarding practice, because that sounds really, really fun.
Paperback. Whenever I type Izza, my phone always suggests arsehole.
Is it Arsenal? What?
Is arsehole. Like
Oh.
after the word da-da-da-da Izza, and then pop.
Wow.
It's funny when India's auto correct, not auto correct, suggested predicted text. Is it predictive text?
Yes.
Oh, because it's always just like, and have a good day and do a good job and do a work today and job today good.
Wonderful. Wonderful work. Job today. My friends and family. It's a work day. That's all I say apparently.
I think.
Oh, can you find the one that I sent you the other day? The other week.
Oh, yes. Sorry for the bang. I can try.
You might just have to search flamingo.
Was a flamingo involved?
I think so.
Okay. I don't think it'd be too far up in this chat. You don't really talk to me.
I never talk to you.
No, I can't find it. I'm gonna have to search.
Oh my goodness.
I like that at the top of your bio, Indy had to write like a bio for herself as a director. At the top of it before you even started, India fucks.
We didn't put that
We didn't include that
in
part.
the professional thing we were sending the bio to though. You just spam the word in the middle till it makes a paragraph.
It doesn't find flamingo. Are you sure it's flamingo?
I thought so.
It was a pheasant, wasn't it?
It wasn't a pheasant.
Was it not a pheasant?
No, don't think it was a pheasant. What else did I say? Something about a boy or a child?
Yeah, there was a boy involved.
The biggest piece of advice I have for directing.
It was a peacock.
It was a peacock.
That's why it made it slightly more weird.
My biggest advice for directing is to have confidence in your decisions, because the longer you and are about something, the harder it is for the people who are working with you to know which direction to head in, and the more you kind of use up the time that they have to forge forward once decisions have been made. So even though directing may be unfamiliar to you and you may feel like you need a reassurance that you're making the right decision, making a decision is a strong, good thing to do.
So India's was, "Hi Mike, did you get the chance to see your peacock at work today with a little boy? I'm just checking it out for you guys. The timing is impeccable, but I have to be able to make sure he does not know what he is doing with it. I love seeing my friend so happy and proud."
Yay!
Yeah, in regards to what India just said, I think it's important to be willing to listen to your team, but also be willing to tell them what they need to do, and not make everything a democracy, or like not invite
A democracy.
crazy. Like, listen to feedback when it's given, but don't constantly need feedback before decisions can be made, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like asking for forgiveness rather than permission. We're gonna do this, what do you think? No, what do you guys think we should do? Kind of structure.
Yeah. Well, we all know the frustration of saying to someone who you're working for, you know, what should I do about this? And them going, oh, I don't know, let me get back to you about that. And then them just not getting back to you about it.
Yeah.
And you're like, I just need a decision from you so I can go forward with my work.
I don't think you necessarily had that though. I
No.
think you always tended to answer. But I think at each kind of phase it was like, let's try and figure this out.
No, but having a position where I did need to make decisions was new to me, so you know, understanding that I needed to make the call on things was something that I learned.
Yeah. I think you started to learn it more and more toward the end of the project though.
Yeah. Well, you get into crunch and then there's no time to be polite anymore. And you're just like, okay, so we need to do this by this day.
Make it happen. Do the magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to make it real. You've got to make it real. Make it real. You've got to make it real. That's Sonic Racing. Sonic R, that song is. For those of you who don't know. Good game. It's actually not, it's a terrible game. The Game Grumps played it recently and it reminded me that it's actually a really terrible game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bertie. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. As a musician, I trust your judgment. I guess it really was an incredible performance.
What was an incredible performance?
My Sonic R song.
When was that?
Just now.
Oh.
Oh my god. You don't listen to the amazingness that I present you with.
Listen.
Yeah. Yes.
Just like responding with, you don't listen to me, like, listen. And you're just like, yep, what?
Listen, lady.
I was busy thinking about my character.
Yeah. What were you thinking? Run me through your brain process.
I think this is a kind of cooler like front view of my side view than I had at the beginning. And I like the new kind of fringe.
We need to find a way for her eyebrows to interact with it in a way where her expression isn't hampered.
What would you suggest?
I would probably cut the hair so that it doesn't overlap the eyebrows.
Okay. So you'd have... Where did I add the fringe? Here? Well, I'll just redo it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, Tyler. I do want to survive. I've got to keep my dreams alive. Living in the city.
I don't know. She goes a bit kind of... It was probably the monobrow.
It was probably the monobrow. Give her a mustache. It's very pertinent to her character.
Okay. What does that say about her?
It signifies that
maturity.
Yep.
Come on, Photoshop. The cat did never come back.
Oh, how did the feedback go, by the way? For Paloma's cabin.
Oh, cool. I'm not gonna make it. Give her the full Groucho treatment. Okay, just for you, Steiny. You ready? Wait a minute. Okay.
People are suggesting putting feathers in her hair.
That's a good suggestion. Perfect.
That does sound awesome, Claire. Nice job.
Yeah, the line through the eyebrow is intentional. You'll see it's on both. Have I seen Epifex's eyebrows? I think I will, but I have, but I don't remember them. He does have, from what I remember, a fringe that might have obscured them.
Floppy fringe. Gotta finish your shoebox and paint a story moment. Sounds fun. Sounds like the kind of project that'd be really, like, a good time to just let your imagination run wild with it. I really liked what you showed me.
Oh yeah, you went to meet up with Claire. And
Yeah.
I missed that, so she was showing you her project.
Yeah, I got to see the shoebox, the beginnings of it. It looked awesome. Really, really cool.
Nice.
We might have to head off, you might,
Okie doke.
since it's now 9:30. 9:30 o'clock. And I need to go and get started on this Patreon post.
Yeah. I had an idea, by the way. You know how we did that podcast with Declan?
Mm-hmm.
I thought we could put a post on our Patreon that has that as the header and just put a little mention in the post to say, like, we did this, check it out.
Okay.
I asked him about it last night and he said that was fine.
Okay. If he's okay with it. I feel like we should maybe save it for a relevant post, though. Like, maybe give it its own thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it be its own post
Yeah.
and have it at the top. No, not for today's, no. If anything, it could be supplementary post.
Yeah.
Or one that we put out later in the week.
Okay, sure thing. Hello, Sarkat.
We are. Sorry, Sarkat.
Wah. Oh, I'm sorry, I've been tired today, guys. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have got more sleep.
Probably spend the next little bit of time writing addresses. Yay.
Oh yeah, if you could do that, that'd be fantastic while I do the Patreon stuff.
Yeah. I think that might have been into you stretching. Did you stretch?
I did.
Yeah.
I did a stretch. Yeah, if you can get those addresses written and do everything except the doodles, and then I'll sweep in and do the doodles.
Okay.
Got some books and stuff to send off today, guys.
Can doodle.
Can doodle.
Yeah, so thank you very much for joining us this morning. We will be back on Friday for the morning stream. I may stream tomorrow evening. I'll keep you posted on that though.
Yes. I'm glad that you stuck with us, Steiny.
Yeah.
If you order a book from us, then you might have to pay postage though, so maybe it makes more sense for you to... I don't know. We can try and arrange something if you want one, where we can give it to you.
We will...
We could do a code, which takes...
Yeah, we'll do a discount code that takes the postage off.
For our Irish friends that we can just give the books to.
Yeah, that makes sense, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, you guys have a lovely day.
And you're very, very, very welcome, George. And good morning to you.
Nikki. Aw.
We really appreciate you keeping us company and keeping us active and keeping us cool.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be cool without you guys.
No, we wouldn't. We'd just be lame.
We'd just be lame.
Just be a couple of losers.
Just talking to each other.
Yeah.
How uncool would that be?
That would be really bad. I'm really glad that I don't have to sit here and talk to Mike all day.
We could just end on that.
Yeah. Anywho. Alright, have an awesome day, guys, and we will also try and have an awesome day and be productive despite tiredness. We can do this.
Yeah.
Alright.
No cat cam. Go away, cat cam.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mike. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
Or Friday.
The basting tray is ready for her. Starlight Brigade's just gonna play, apparently. Cool.
Yeah. I wonder how that happened.
Because she touched the keyboard. It's still active.
It's not like anyone set that up to play, is it?
No, no one did that.
Alright, guys. We're gonna head off ski.
Yeah.
See you later.
May the rest
of your days
be filled
with
adventure. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.